It's your girl. You already know it's Big Legs. This is the life of legs. Yay. How are y'all? I am okay. I just want y'all to know life is not no bed of roses. It's not something nice. It's not. It's hard. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's hard. And you just gotta keep going. And keep going. And keep going, right? And just like, sometimes you just don't even know what the point. Like, what am I doing this for? Like, why? What are we doing here? Right? And sometimes you really gotta sit and ask yourself those questions. Like, what are we doing? Okay? Sit yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, what the you know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Life is hard. And it's hard for me. It's hard for you. If your life ain't hard, then I don't think you're doing life right. Or maybe not. Maybe you're doing life completely right. And you need to come tell me how I need to be doing life. Okay? But, yeah, for me, life is hard. For most people, life is hard. Like, why is everything so expensive? It's expensive to breathe. Like, we are living in a Dr. Seuss movie. Okay? This is not what's up. But I mean, here we are. Look at how we look. And me, I must say, I look damn good. But, you know, I hope you feel that you look damn good too. I really do. And what I try to do is just make people feel good about themselves. I try to compliment people. Like, you know, not point out the negative things in their life. Like, you got something going for you today, baby. Like, you got something going on. Make it enough. Okay? Please. And that's really the joy I get out of life. Letting people know that, you know, you got something going for you. If it took me to help you see it, then so be it. But, hey, here we are. Look at how we look. So, yeah, I'm just at a point in my life where I don't know what's next. I don't want to keep doing the same things over and over again. Because they say if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting the same result, then that's insanity. And I'm like, sometimes you might be right, but I don't want to let you have that today. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't call me insane. Because I can take it there. Don't call me crazy, because I can take it there. And we don't want that. I don't want that. So, yeah. It's not about what you want. Because one thing people used to tell me when I was younger, that people would upset me because they wanted me to react. Because they knew I was going to put on a show. Okay? So, once they figured that out, they knew where to hit me where it hurts so that I can get upset and I can cry, I can do this, that, and third. Give them something entertaining, right? Make their day. But it was tear me up inside, right? Somebody calls me ugly, I feel ugly. Like, not that I just look ugly, I feel ugly on the inside. Like, oh, is something wrong with me, right? And that's why I said I was a hypochondriac, because I used to always think that there was something wrong with me, which would have all the answers to the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? I'm always looking for whatever is the answer to the puzzle. And maybe that's not what life is about, because only God knows what the puzzle is, right? He knows where the pieces go. I'm just the puzzle, okay? And once he put the whole picture together, it's on him. But for me, my whole purpose is to be the puzzle, be put together, right? I'm always missing something that God has to put in me so I can be whole, right? Or maybe that it's already in me. It's just because, puzzles, the whole picture is already made, right? You, the person doing the puzzle, has to put the pieces together. So, fit where they may, fall where they may. I'm already complete. God already knew what he wanted or knew what he was doing when he made me. Like, you look at somebody and be like, oh, God know what he was doing with him or her. You know what I'm saying? Or them. Hey, God know what he was doing with me. So, he's just putting the pieces that were meant to be in my life, right? So there's circumstances that I have to go through in order to make the whole picture complete, right? And that's a lot. I don't know how I just jumped into puzzles. But hey, I forgot what I was talking about. But as I was talking about puzzles, what popped up in my mind was Miss Jenny Rivera, right? And if you've been on the podcast for a while, you know I love to talk about Jenny, right? Made a whole episode about her. But as I was watching the show about her life, right? It was just like things were just happening back to back to back. And then it just all came together at the end. Be it that it may. And as tragic as it was, every single thing, every single experience, every single tear, every single joyful moment, every single hard night was worth it. At least I think so. And so God knew what he was doing with her. God knows what he's doing with you. I hope God knows what he's doing with whoever is making all that noise. So that's annoying. But anyways. It's just, as much as I love Jenny, I love her story. And her talent. Or not just her talent, but her appreciation of her talent is what I admire most, right? Because, yes, she was a singer. She could sing, right? But she had to find a band. Make sure the right people are in the band. Making sure everybody's doing what needs to be done to make things right. Every single detail, not that she was composing the music or she was writing the music or this, that, or the third. But she didn't just go, hey, I'm just going to sing any old song. No. She said, this is what we're going to do. Right? And put together music. Right? And so, that brings me back to me right? Because this is about me. I was journaling this morning, and I have been watching Sarah Jakes Roberts talk about passions, right? And she was saying passions are something that you would suffer for. And I realized that I have a hard time hearing, right? If I ask you to repeat yourself, it's because I didn't hear you. You're going to have to speak up, okay? Speak up or I'm going to just laugh. Point blank, period. And how did I get that way? Well, when I was in school, be elementary school, middle school, high school, I would have headphones, listening to music, and I would turn the volume all the way up because I didn't want to hear everybody else having a good old time. I just wanted to be in the experience of my music. I wanted to get lost in it. I don't want to hear anybody else, right? I just want to hear the music. I love that. And once I got to middle school, high school, I would go on iTunes and I would go through the settings of the songs that I had on my computer at the time. And I would change the decibel settings so that way the song itself was at a higher volume. And then when I put it on my phone and put the headphones in, I don't have to turn it up all the way. Unless it's absolutely necessary. I can just turn it up most of the way. And be engulfed in the music. And so, with that, riding around in the car with the music loud, trying to just, feel it, get it, you know what I'm saying? It affected my hearing, right? And I suffered because of that. And that's okay, I guess. Maybe not. But that's something that affected me, right? It's affecting me. It's going to always affect me. But I'm not going to give up listening to music. I'm not going to give up the wanting to feel the music. I want to feel the bass. You know when you go to church and you feel the drum through the floor? Right? There's something. There's something. Or what I love about Jenny's music or any kind of banda music or whatever, you can feel the instruments because they're real instruments, real people playing the instruments. You can feel the tuba. I remember when my ex was my neighbor and when he would come home from work, he would be playing his corridos or whatever. And I could just feel the music before he even turned the corner. And I was just always wondering, like, what is that music? I feel it in my house, right? And that's how that happened. And so, back to puzzles. That's how Jenny fit in the puzzle, because he told me about Jenny one time, and I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, wait, does she have red hair? And he was like, yeah, at one point in time. And I was like, oh, they have a show about her. And then out of boredom, I was like, okay, I'll just watch her show. See who she is, right? And that's how I know her story. But anyways, I just wanted to come talk to y'all about that. And que será. But what I'm not going to do is go fuck up nobody else's day. And you better not do that either. So, love, peace, and chicken grease. Y'all be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. But what I am going to do is take my ass to bed. So, bye.